kind of interesting. Baron was the lowest of the hostile world classes in the original Master of Orion. Like, Baron was the one that was easiest to settle. And by the way, it looks like the stream crashed briefly again. I'm sorry about that. Baron was the easiest one to settle. Now it's like one of the lowest, one of the worst planets, which is kind of interesting. Just different setup. So I'll go check that one out. Next turn. At least I can play these early turns pretty quickly.
This is GNN.
Let's see what GNN says.
You are tuned to GNN, the only network that tells you what you need to know. Bringing it to you live.
Galactic News Network, the galaxy's most reputable news source.
Okay. Yeah, some people really hate that feature. I can understand. It doesn't bother me that much. Electromagnetic disturbance, that means it's a pirate base there. Almost certainly. Alright, so that, and then we discovered... Okay, yeah, he just showed it to me. Alright, and then we found 2 other systems. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream on my end. Normally I keep it open, but it might be eating up bandwidth, so I'll close it and see if that helps at all. Should hit like Bill O'Reilly bot. Alright, so there's the pirate fleet, but we should be able to deal with them. As I said, this is my one ship that actually has weapons on it. The scouts are unarmed, but this one is does have weapons. Alright, so we've got finished that lab. We'll go ahead and start a colony ship. 8 turns, not too bad. Not too bad. Build the colony ship. I'll grow and presumably pick up a pop point, which of course will then be lost when the colony ship's finished. But that's alright. And there's that scout, still on its go-to order. Where's the other scout? Alright, so we found another new planet this turn. Oh, this one's not that bad. It's not that good either. The habitability class is nice, but look, poor, so production is terrible, and small, so it only can hold 7 people. But at least the habitability class is not bad, so that's a plus. Alright, and it might be in kind of a strategic location, because this also kind of blocks off access to my back lines. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if I don't think this would be the next one I'd go for, because it's not that high quality of a planet. I still think the one to go for is this one in the back lines, because that's a very nice planet, but it's a safe planet, so we shall see. When the colony ship's about ready to finish, I can check the planet list again and see. It's always balancing like how good the planet is against, you know, the strategic location. So anyway, we have another space pirate here. Let's attack them. Want to keep them from getting too many of them out. All right, so. So there goes one of them. That time my initial missiles were not blocked by an asteroid, so just blew them both up real fast. Note that the missiles did all the damage, the lasers did like nothing. Yeah, damage received 0.77. Alright. Let's go check out whatever's there. And I haven't built any extra ships. Now, granted, that's partly because I'm on a small map. If I were on a larger map, I'd probably have to build more ships here, but I feel like the amount of scouts that I have is okay. Mentar is going to grow next turn. And actually, Fluvius is going to grow next turn, too. That's good. Yeah, the GNN thing is definitely the nostalgia thing. Yes, great, thanks. We did get more population. Alright, so they always put them in research. I usually reassign them. So I'm going to keep putting this... Like, we're researching tech fast enough. Speeding up biotechnology is not going to do anything because I can't even make use of the tech until I finish the colony ship. So, like, speeding this up is pointless. We should put that towards growth and production. And over here, same thing I want. Food and production. 1 on food, 1 on production. Get the max here. We almost have that farm done. Mentar, the fresh... Yeah. So, looking good so far. Still very early in the game, but looking good. Alright. Check this out. As expected, there's a pirate base here. Now, here's the thing. In order to destroy the pirate base, I would need to have bombs on a ship, which I currently do not have. So the pirates will continue to cause issues. And I can't really scout the planet either. But at least I know where the space pirates are now. I might want to design a ship with bombs on it to take that out sometime soon. So we'll see. You up here, keep checking stuff out. And then this ship, the little scout that was in the back lines, finally got all the way up here. I wonder if this is a dead end or if it connects to other systems. I guess we'll find out. Alright, move. So we found the planet here. That one's not very good either. Barren, small. At least it's... At least the minerals are pretty solid, but that is another rather sad world. Yeah, most planets, remember, are pretty crummy in this game. You have to terraform them and improve them to make them worth having. But remember, it's still better to have a planet than not to have a planet. Oh, hello, this one's pretty good. Doesn't have a lot of food because it's a desert world, but look, the production's good. Large size. Not bad. We might want to head here next, I'm not sure. It's not as good as that other planet, but it's in a more strategic location, as I mentioned. Maybe. Well, we'll have a decision to make in 5 turns when this pops out. A planet is worth 2 true. Yeah, all the theorizing in the world's not going to matter until I actually colonize stuff. Alright, there's a gas giant, so we can't use that until later on. Need to terraform it. I'm kind of amused that you can terraform a gas giant into like a planet that's colonizable, but there you go. Alright, well, how's this planet? Alright, not very good. Small, desert poor. It does have artifacts, so research bonus, but not an especially great planet. Fairly weak planet. There's one up there, but that system was kind of out of the way right now. Still have not found the AIs. You'd think we would have run into one of their ships by now. They must be clustered on the western edge of the galaxy. I had the reverse in my game I played offline. In the game I played offline, I was right on top of the AIs, and then like the entire western half of the galaxy was empty. Like I was over here, and then I had 3 AIs all next to me, and then the western half was like totally empty. Is the Scion logo Zora Sapphire? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Where is their logo? There it is. Oh, yeah. Now I'm seeing it too. If it's not the same thing, it's very close, right? Certainly not far off. Alright. So this planet... Alright, 4 turns to colony ship. And what about the other world? 2 turns to farm. Okay, actually, let's just get the farm done. Let's not get the farm done. I don't want to have a turn of negative food. Rather keep growing. Alright, you can now go out and scout stuff. So head up here. That system does indeed look like a dead end right in the middle of the galaxy, which is kind of funny. Alright.
There's new data you should take into account.
Yeah, so the way the taxes work is the higher you run them, the more unhappiness you have, which is... makes sense, right? Not that surprising. Oh, that's Orion, so we don't need to go there. Go check this out down here. New system. Yeah, pretty quiet so far in this game, right? I would never have thought the Zora would evolve that way. Well said, well said. Alright, so we finished the farm now. Same thing, I want food, and the biosphere is the only thing that have it. And of course the +1 research is pretty nice too. So now we're growing at a better rate. 6 turns to finish this, 7 turns, that looks good. Pretty happy with this. I'm probably use the money to rush by a factory or a farm on the next planet I colonize. Whenever that might be. Which is going to be relatively soon. And you might as well always run as high tax as you can get away with in this game. Like, there's no other benefit to there's really no benefit to low taxes except your people don't get unhappy. So this is another dead-end system, too. There's a lot of dead-end systems in this. A lot of little lines that just lead nowhere. Alright, oh wait, nope, this one's not a dead-end. It leads over here, huh. That is not a very good planet either. Radiated poor. So many weak planets, jeez. Did I pick young or old galaxy? I think I picked old. I'm not sure. Whichever one I picked just seems to be a pretty barren. Alright, so this is not actually a dead end over here either. I spoke too soon. That connects. Yeah, colony ship comes out next turn. Oh, I should have microed that last turn to get it out one turn sooner. That was wasteful. Oh well, I guess it's not that wasteful because I get another turn at a higher pop, and I can go one turn right onto the cloning center, which is the next build I want to do. So I guess it's not that bad, but let's figure out where we're gonna... Well, we can scout next turn, and then we gotta figure out where we're gonna send this. Let's move all the ships. See if we've discovered anything. Like, is there something good here? Oh, a Gaia world. Hello. Tremendous food. Horrendous production, though. Too bad. Why does this have to be ultra poor? We found a Gaia planet, but there's no production because it's ultra poor. Gaia is like the best habitability class you can have. Alright, so that's a little bit disappointing. So really the choices are this planet here, large desert abundant, which is low in food but has good production, or this planet here, which is a better planet but it's deep in the back lines and is pretty safe. Let me see if there's anything else I'm missing. This is the one this one and this one are the two I was just looking at. Wow, it is not a lot of good targets so far. Fairly weak. So, because I haven't seen any ships from the AI whatsoever, I think I can do the growth play and go for this one in the back line, just because I'm not being pressured right now by any of the AIs. So, I might as well just go for what boosts my growth curve, since even the planets over here do not seem to be in any danger of falling to the AI. So, I'll go for that. Hopefully it makes sense. Anyway, we're going to build a cloning center. Again, that's the one that makes it... Again, this is written really awkwardly. Requires 25% less food to grow. It does not lower your population growth by 25%. They're going to have to find a better way to write that. Also, we are still loading up pollution here, which is a concern eventually. But yeah, 4 turns to build this, 4 turns to the next pop. Done. Sounds good. So we also need a new thing to research because we finished the cloning center.
Our scientists have made a new discovery.
We also have death spores now, which, if you played the original Master of Orion, know they're bioweapons that kill population when you drop them. I actually want to get the pollution cleanup building, I think, next, because I'm going to need that on my homeworld if I want to avoid having massive amounts of pollution buildup. And furthermore, I can go from these two onto genetic engineering, which has this incredibly nice bonus of a universal 15% growth bonus, which combines to be 40% when you add it with the cloning center. You can also get spy bonus plus 10%, which probably isn't that good to begin with, but spying is not even in the game right now. So I think I'm going to head here, even though this is an expensive tech. Well, maybe I might not go straight here because it is an expensive tech. There might be something else I want. But maybe the fungal farms or the colonial revenue service. I don't know. But we'll do this one for sure because I want that pollution cleanup building. Yeah, I hope that they understand how percentages work too. It's almost always, yeah. It's just awkward how that's currently construed. Anyway, so we're building the cloning center there and the biospheres here. We'll probably go straight on to the cloning center here as well because look, we're at 2 out of 9. Like, we have a long way to go. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to have to go... After the biospheres, I'm going to have to build the morale building because these people will be unhappy otherwise. I'm going to have to get that morale building done, or else they'll start going on strike. Anyway, still, wow. You'd think I was just playing like a solo game. Oh, finally. I was like, you'd think I'm playing a solo game here, but I did finally find, it looks like humans based on the color.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, friend!
I'm the President of the Human Republic. May the cooperation between our races be ever fruitful.
Fungal, yeah, that's actually a good... I actually like this idea too, Slight Quills. Fungal farms in the desert planet. Alright, so here's our first friend message. The humans tend to be on good terms with everyone. They are the game's Diplo race. I've said this before on stream, I don't really understand that. Like, why in a lot of these games humans are portrayed as being, like, really diplomatic. I don't quite understand that. I don't think humans are really that diplomatic at all, but in Master of Orion they are, at least. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
Hello, friend.
Hello,
What can I do
friend.
for you?
Do you like hearing about how I'm his friend? All right.
Speak your mind, friend.
So here's something that you can get them to do. You can get them to share their star charts with you, and if you ask them what they want like a pathetically low sum. Watch.
How about it?
Oh
friend?
my, 10 credits, 1/2 of what I earn per turn. How about it, friend? That sounds good to me, friend.
Gladly.
All right, goodbye.
Farewell, friend.
Farewell, friend. All right, so now I get his star charts, and yeah, you can see how this is very valuable. Now I can see the whole northern side of the galaxy. Plus I get scouting info on the worlds that they've scouted. Ooh, ultra-rich desert planet. Mmm, very tasty. It's a long way away. Probably not something we'll be able to colonize, seeing as how it's already, like, behind human lines. But tasty, to say the least. Anything else good up here? Wow, this is a nice system up here. I wish I had this system. What are they portray as diplomatic because Star Trek. That's probably right. I guess that's so. Is this... Is that me? Yeah, maybe. I hope my hair's not that gray yet. What do they say? All right, you guys really want to see what they say? All right, let's do it. Let's see what they say when I declare war. Maybe they say, "You just sign your own death warrant, friend." But anyway, so we can see their homeworld. Now, like here's Sol. That's their homeworld. We don't get the details on it, but we can see the planetary stats. Anything good back here? That's an okay... See, this is an okay planet because of the dark quartz. That gives you a production bonus. So, like, even though this is a poor world in minerals, the dark quartz makes it a lot stronger. And that's a gas giant planet. By the way, note that I've scouted out much more of the galaxy than the humans, because the AI is not very good in this game. But anyway, we just saved the game, so we'll reload it after this, but...
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
What can I do for you?
Let's declare war on you, friend.
Why turn on us? After all we have achieved together.
He seems disappointed. He didn't say goodbye, friend. I guess I'm not his friend anymore. That's disappointing. Alright, reload that. Yeah, he seemed, at least he didn't call me friend after I declared war on him, so that's a plus. Anyway, so yeah, we found their colony, got their charts, and let's look at the bar graph comparison, shall we? So they're ranked higher in excellence, whatever that means. I think the reason why their score is much higher is because they have more money than I do. Let's check, let's see. So here's the timeline graph. Alright, let's show this. Alright, so their score is rated as being much higher than mine for some reason. Army is the same. Population is basically the same. I have 9 pop, looks like they have 8 right now. We should probably both have 2 colonies. Oops. You can, like, reload from this screen, apparently. Yeah, we both have 2 colonies. Nope. I wonder why they're rated so much higher than me. Whatever. For some reason, the game, even though we're, like, dead even and everything, they have a much higher score, so who knows. Whatever. I would be amused to see a game where the humans are, like, the most warmongering as well, but nope. That is not the case. So, by the way, I have their star charts. They do not have my star charts, just FYI. This is not a... I was going to say this isn't that bad of a planet, but it's so small. It is, it's better than some of the ones I've seen, but small. Anyway, so let's get you back here. And what I think I want this guy to do is to start implementing a blockade. One of the neat things about this game is you can put up blockades, like to stop people from coming into your systems. And I'd like to get one up here, like start sealing off the entrances. I can have my homeworld build some ships to do that. I might do that next. They don't have to be very strong ones. They just, any ship that has military power can like start blocking stuff off. So they're already, what do they have? That's a scout. That should be... Alright, so they do have some military power here, if not a ton. A little bit. We'll see. I'm not too worried, but I would like to start getting up some blockades, just so I can start limiting their access. If I can seal off half the galaxy, well, let me put it this way. I'm going to win anyway, because the AI is not good in this game right now, and you can only play on the middle difficulty, which is just not challenging. But we'll block them off anyway, because why not? We found pirates. Oh yeah, they're still there. Okay, well, this frigate will hopefully be able to come deal with them. Again, my only ship with actual military stuff on it right now. Alright, so let's move the other ships. What did we just scout? This planet up here. In the middle of nowhere. A radiated world. Nice later on post-terraforming, but not useful right now. Alright, so let's head over to this system. What else needs to move? Oh yeah, this planet. Well, we don't need to scout those worlds because they've been scouted by the humans. So you can keep on going and come... How do we get to this system? Huh. I guess keep going through the Sol system before they put up their own blockades and start cordoning this system off. Get a scout past them and see how far we can go. Look at this. So here's a space factory. These are like your little workers. They're in the process of building stuff right now. They put up that's a sensor station, I think, that lets them see stuff further away. And yes, by the way, I'm enjoying the suggestion in the chat that humans be portrayed as like Genghis Khan. They just go ballistic on every alien race, which is sadly probably how humans would actually treat alien races. At least some humans would. Next turn's pretty big. Look, we've got the cloning center finishing, a population growth, and the biosphere is finishing. So all that's good stuff. And colony ship's getting close to its destination. So I'm happy with how this opening's going so far. Somebody looks like they got to 3 planets. Kitty got to 3 planets, the Mercians. That's fine. Our colony ship's already on our way for the 3rd planet. And I bet the AI didn't... the AI probably did not build all of that infrastructure that I did. That's just a guess, but probably didn't. The AI, of course, doesn't play the game very efficiently. Alright, so Mentor's grown. Again, I'm researching techs fast enough. I don't really need them to come in faster right now, so let's keep this on growth. Keep pushing for the next pop point. And what I want to build... so what I want to build is a pollution cleanup, which I don't have yet. Just after I said tech's coming in fast enough, I'm like, oh, if only I'd finished that tech. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is let's get out a ship that can blockade. And I'm not going to use the crummy designs that you start with, so let's design our own ship. We don't need an especially strong ship. We can use the frigate design here, but let's design our own. So it's a little saucer. Ooh, Destroyer's a bigger saucer. Got 2 models. I like the flying saucer model. Let's see what this... Ooh, we can make the little trim on the ship. I think I like the C one the best. Well, no, not the C one. This one with like the weird symbols on it. Anyway, so yeah, default armor, default drive. We don't have an upgraded drive yet. We can put anti-missile rockets, but apparently these things don't work very well and they take up a lot of space. So no. Alright, clear. And the only thing we're putting on here is missiles, because missiles currently OP in this current version of the game. Oh, I don't have the upgraded missile yet. That's right. Shoot. That's a shame. I still only have the default missile. Alright, then cancel that. I won't bother designing a ship until after I finish that research. That's right. So I've been caught with... Caught after saying I don't need tech to come in sooner. I've been caught not having a building I want and also not having a weapons upgrade I want. So I looked quite the fool there. We'll just build the default frigate then, which fortunately is quite cheap. And I'll just build a couple of these. I also can also deal with these pirate invaders too, when they're currently being annoying. But yeah, blockade here, right here, and then I can back this up with a space factory at some point. Blockade here, blockade there, and if I can control those 3 spots, the humans will be... they'd have to go all the way around, and that'll take them forever. You know, even though most of these planets are not tremendous, still might as well start putting up blockades and deal with that. Don't tempt the fate, yeah. I have not read Old Man's War, by the way, which is a well-known science fiction book. I've not read that one. I do think it sounds like a great book to read. Anyway, so we need a morale building. We're going to have unhappy people here. So that's this, the government support facility. Gives a morale bonus. Let's see. They will be unhappy at size... how does the formula work? They're going to be unhappy at size 3, actually. So when we grow, they're going to be unhappy. So we might as well work on building this. Of course, I could just lower taxes, but I'm happy with the tax rate where it is right now. Prefer to keep the tax rate up for the moment. So here goes the pirates. They're off again. We're just chasing them currently, but we're a turn behind. It's low-speed chase across the galaxy. My silly little flying saucer and their whatever the pirate raider ships are. Like I said, a low-speed chase. Meanwhile, we've almost made it to this ship. Almost made it to that place for our third colony. So that's good. This scout, did you manage to make it through? Oh, look at that. So they have constructed a military outpost, and this blocks our scout from moving through. So you can use ships to blockade, or you can put up these outposts. The outposts are a lot stronger in the early game, but you do have to build them. They're built by the little, what are these called? Space factories, which are like this game's version of workers. Or a better comparison would be the constructors in Galactic Civ. Probably a better comparison. Although they do not get used up, they can continue. They're like Civ workers. You can keep using them. They are not like constructors in Galactic Civ, which then are used up when they build something. So anyway, this scout can't do anything in this direction, so we might as well send it over here. That's going to be a long journey, but it's better than just sitting there doing nothing. So we might as well. Alright, so we built the frigate, or frigate, whatever you want to call it. So I will start sending this one in this direction. Yeah, because that's probably where I'm going to send it, right there. And then over here, the next one can go over there. So we actually need to build another frigate at Mentar, which fortunately is very cheap to build. Like, these things aren't going to stand up to any kind of determined attack, but they'll serve as, like, blocking dummies in the early game. Hey, remember how, for those of you who've seen me play the original Master of Orion, remember how you'd put up, like, scout blockades in the early game just to keep the AI from, like, scouting your stuff? This is kind of like that. Alright, can we get to that? No, we're still a turn behind. Low speed chase still going on. This planet has grown, and look at this. Now the population's unhappy. I should have done this calculation and swapped over to production earlier. So yeah, they are unhappy because the morale's not high enough. But they'll be happy as soon as I finish this building. So I'm not going to change the tag. Well, actually, the money's not that valuable right now. Let's. Well, how much do I get? Yeah, my money's cut in half, but honestly, this early in the game, that pop's probably more important to keep working. So let's put him back in. Put him back here. Put him to work again. As I said, it cuts into my income, but it's probably worth it for the moment to have that population working. And our colony ships arrived, so let's get our third colony up. This is probably the best world that I've scouted. It's just because it's Terran. But it's just like way in the back lines. Yeah, you don't see many Terran class planets just randomly. Alright. Good job. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to just cash rush this factory right away. And show queue. We might as well just queue up the Hydra farm behind it, so I don't have to come back here next turn. Just save myself the time and effort, because that's what it's building next. One of the weaknesses of this game is the build order can be a little bit predictable in new colonies.
New developments require your...
Where is that? Oh, we found a space monster. Okay. Space Dragon! Probably a pretty good planet there. But we have to fight the Space Dragon to get there. Yes. Yes, there is a Space Dragon. And we won't be strong enough to do that for a while. Space Dragon.
Take the 2 and multiply by... Oh, controller! What was I going to say? So you take the 2 and multiply by...
Yes, I know how morale works. Thank you very much. The advisor's kind of cute. Uh-oh, did the game crash again? Game crash! Again, it's on my end, not actually the game. Very annoying. It's the... driver has been prevented from accessing graphics hardware, but fortunately we just started a new turn, which means that it should have auto-saved and should be able to pick up immediately where I left off. This is why I'm not playing like competitive multiplayer game right now, because these crashes would not be friendly to some kind of like cutthroat multiplayer environment. I've tried to fix this, but I have not had success thus far. It's like an issue with the laptop's graphics card, basically. It seems to do it, like I said, about once a day. But maybe it's in a bad mood today. Anyway, single player continue. Apologies for that. Fortunately, it's not too big of an issue right now.
So you take the 2 and multiply.
There we go.
So you take the 2 and multiply by.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so yeah, there's the pirates still running away. Like I said, at low speed. There's the auto factory completing. We've already got the farm queued up. Again, I'm going to try to grow to size, the next size right away. Let's see what the humans have right around here. So they've got... the AI likes to wall off its systems too. And you can kind of see... Yeah, so they've built a military outpost on both sides of their home system. That's like super duper conservative. You can kind of see that. It indicates if there's a military outpost by it like darkens the star lane. So like there's slightly darker blue here and here. It's a little hard to see. It's more obvious with some of the other races. But yeah, so that's more or less what it looks like there. Alright, so we've got that frigate completed as well. You go up here and try to block that system. And now we can go ahead and get in the business of building what we want to build, which is another colony ship. I can hold off on the pollution building for the time being. Yeah, so let's build another colony ship, and now we should be cleared. I'm going to have to chuck... I'll just keep swapping colony ships and infrastructure there for the time being. That should be fine to do. So, yeah, this planet's going to finish its support building, and then we'll be able to up the tax rate a little bit. We're also almost done this tech, but I don't need that tech immediately. Oh, hey, and looks like the pirates came to attack us. So, we'll shoot these guys down. I do want to deal with that pirate base sooner rather than later, because it'll keep harassing me until I deal with it. Don't fire at the asteroid! Oh my god. AI's pretty dumb sometimes. It's like, don't waste your missiles on an asteroid. Note that the lasers just like pinprick the other ship while the missiles just one-hit kill. And these are the game's like lowest, most basic missiles, nuclear missiles. Yeah, so again, I don't know why the missiles are so much stronger, but they are. So, I just play the game that's here right now. Yeah, so you come up here and blockade this spot. And once we have that, we'll have all the human entrances to our territory blocked. Well, no, not down here. I guess we wanted this entrance blocked. But, works for me. Anyway. Alright, so government support facility done. Good stuff there. That means the planet will be happy for a while. We should be able to increase the tax rate to 3 BC per pop. You can see right here how many strikers there are. It's currently it's 0. Like if we dial it up to 4 BC, we get 2.
Let me interrupt you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not actually setting it that high. If I really want money, I can set it to this, but this is fine. Like I said, I don't need the money that badly. I'm just trying to help new colonies get started. And we definitely want the cloning center here, because that will really help us grow over time. Let's see, do I want to do this? No, it's better to get the cloning center done. Get that food carrying over. So, with this tax rate, I can be up to... not that much higher, actually. I'm gonna have to go permanently down to the lower tax rate relatively soon. I think I get an unhappy population at size 5 now with this. I think at size 5. I could be wrong on that. We'll see. Alright, so what needs to move? This ship? Oh yeah, so this ship is going up here. And I need to back this up with a space factory relatively soon. After this colony ship, I'll probably build this. No, after the colony ship, I'm going to have to build the... factory. Not factory. Pollution cleanup. That's it. Stumbling over myself here. In the early going. Alright, so we finished that. Now we have better weapons. Let's not upgrade our blueprints because that option's not very good. Okay, so this would give us faster engines. That's pretty compelling. This is the fungal farm, but I don't have any planets that can use this yet. The econ tech is also would be nice to get some more money, but I'm okay on money right now. So I think even though this is very pricey, I think I'm going to go straight for this one. Xenobiotics is also a good choice too, because that gives you the soil enrichment, very helpful for growing quickly. Where's the other key one? This one here, neutrino physics. This one here, the neutron collider. It lets you do +1 production per cell. So like each population point that's on a production each little production guy produces +1 production. So very, very nice building as well. But this one's a passive bonus, so I don't even have to do anything. And I'm going to have a lot of planets that are going to be growing. So let's just go for this. I mean, I don't really need, I don't need faster engines, and this is not going to make a huge difference anyway in terms of travel time. If it did, I would go for it, but it doesn't really speed you up that much. I don't really need, shielding. I don't really need to build an embassy. The humans seem pretty happy with me. I don't have a planet that can use the fungal farm, so let's do it. Even if though it's an expensive tech, it's really quite useful economically. Oh, here we go. So here comes a human ship. Just a scout, fortunately. So you guard this spot. So see how the ship blocks it off? So now we've got a guard on that spot. I guess technically I'm going to need another ship to sit here, but that can wait a little bit, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe if the humans are putting up colonies here or something, I'll have to get a ship over there faster. In this system, so we found the world with the space monster. I can't really scout this, though, because the scout will just die if it goes in there. The space monster will just eat it. That's asteroids, as expected. So, just keep going. Oh yeah, we should also think about which planet we're going to colonize next. I think it's going to be this one here, the desert world. Yeah, I think this is going to be the next one to grab, because I think that it's better than the other options. Let me look at my planet list again. So where's this? Alright, that one's up there. That one's... if it weren't poor and small, it would be worth grabbing. Alright, that's the one I was looking at. This one's poor. Where's this one? Oh, that's deep in the back lines. Never mind. Ultra rich. Alright, that one's... Actually, this one's would be pretty good, too. Where's the Perizoma system? Oh, that's right. That's the one that's behind the humans' lines. I'm not getting there. Period. That's just not happening. How about this system? Oh, this one's pretty good. It's small... small and poor. Boy, there's a lot of crummy worlds in this galaxy. That one's not bad. And this one's good too. Oh, that's already owned by the humans. Crap! The humans have all the good planets! What the heck? All the good planets are nowhere near me. That's unfortunate. Alright, yeah, so slim pickings. That one down there in the south is definitely... This planet... Is it this one? No, this one. This is definitely the best of the planets available. Definitely the best one. So that's where we'll be heading next. And of course it's right by... the pirate. There's a pirate base right there too, so maybe I'd love to declare war, but I couldn't even do anything if I did. I don't have any way to invade their planets. Jeez, it's a good planet. Too bad it's nowhere close to me and behind their blockades. Well, I can't really complain. I have a gigantic back line. Even all those crummy all those planets are really crummy now, but in time they'll become very good. You know. Alright, colony ship in 3 turns. Yeah. Now if I put him here, I don't grow as fast, but I do effectively get 2 research points from putting him here, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I might as well run this here for... I think I'd rather run him here for a couple turns. Well, yeah, I'll leave him here for the time being. Alright, so Mentar, Fluvius, going to the cloning center. This one is just growing. Alright. Okay, great, thanks. Yeah, I saw that. Not too much going on right now. Quiet turns. At least you can play these turns pretty quickly. That is going to spawn a new barb ship, pirate, whatever you want to call it. Barbarian ship relatively soon. Yep, quiet turn. At least we can do these pretty quickly. Oh, so this one here now can guard. So now we've got this system blocked off. It would be... It might be useful to put a colony down here soonish, just for strategic reasons, because I can't build a space factory unless I have a colony in the system. But not space factory. I can't build, what's this called? I can't build a military outpost unless there's a planet colonized in that system. So, like, if I want to back this ship with a stationary defense, I'd have to colonize this planet. Same for this one here. Like, this planet has great production, has no food whatsoever. Once we get terraforming tech, that'll be a lot more viable spot. But again, I can't build a base here until after that's gone. Alright, so we found another pirate fleet. I really should probably just build a ship to kill the pirates at some point soon. They are definitely annoying me. So here's our third planet. It's growing nicely. Split between max food and max population. Max production, yeah, max food, max population. Max food and max production. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, you can go start scouting this system here. Oh hey, you've made it to this system. Keep on going. Maybe you can find the other two races. They have to be down in this corner of the map. It appears as though where you start is just totally random in the galaxy. Like, it does not balance the distances of the races. It doesn't make them different distances apart. Alright, so we finished the colony ship. You come down here and deal with this guy. You can go back to blockading next turn. Alright. Oh my god, it's gonna fire right at the... It's gonna fire right into the asteroid again, isn't it? Yep. That's okay, their shots were blocked by the asteroid too. Oh, well, that was a good volley. I'll take that. Damage received 0. Nice. I'll take it. Alright, and then you go back to blockading next turn. Didn't look like anybody was on their way through. Alright, so we finished a colony ship. Let's build that atmospheric renewer to try to get pollution under control a little bit. I mean, it's still fine. Pollution doesn't do anything until it hits 100%. If it hits 100%, your planet biome is downgraded by 1, which is really bad. And it's kind of tricky, not easy to clean up pollution. So we don't want that to happen. And it's at 40% now, but we should be able to get it under control. Alright, so that's funny how it goes this way for this planet, and it goes that way for the other planet. That's definitely the planet we want next, though. It's interesting that there's a little path that leads down here. I want to check out this system, though, because this system has 4 planets. I'm also curious if it connects up there to Sol, because that would be interesting to see. Alright, so we finished a colony ship. Cloning center's almost done. Hydroponic farm's almost done. Okay, and we still have plenty of money in the bank. What was that? That ship just oh, it was a scout. Never mind. That's, yeah, they have a scout. Wait, how did they get a... Oh, this scout must have already been behind my lines, too? Whatever, so they have some scouts poking around. It's not a big deal. If you're at war with someone, though, and they have, like, a scout running around, there's a little notification that pops up that says, like, oh no, there's a dire threat! There's a scout in our system. Oh, hey, we found... Is that the Alkari? No, Kitty, Merchant.
Stranger. I am the Empress of the Mershon Pride. If you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
They are as difficult to get along with as ever, and their current racial bonuses really suck, just like in classic Master of Orion, where the Mercians are the weakest race. Let's dial them up and get their star chart. They'll give it to us for like 10 gold or 10 credits.
Well, hello there.
At least she doesn't say friend all the time.
What is it? A tight-fitting number, but
Yeah.
we can make it work.
They definitely should not give this information out for 10 credits. That's really silly.
Granted.
Okay.
I'll be seeing you real soon.
Alright, thanks. Yeah, so now we've got view on... There's Fieris, the Mercian homeworld. I guess it's here. Yeah, good planet. And there's the Sakra. In classic Master of Orion, the Sakra and the Merchant hated each other. I wonder if that's still the case in this game. Lizards and cats apparently don't like each other very much. So, let's see. This planet, this system's already been colonized by the Mercians. Geez, look at this planet. Look at this world. Way better than anything I've seen. Large, abundant. Nice. That planet's small. It's otherwise pretty good. I won't be able to get any planets down here. It's just too... Wow, oh my god. Look at this. Large, arid, ultra-rich. Apparently all the good planets are not on my side of the galaxy. I can't complain, though, given how much territory is in my backlines. That's their home world. Just checking out what's over here. See, this is a pretty solid planet, too. Like, that's not bad. Certainly better than a lot of them. That's a small world, but it's rich, and ocean is one of the higher... Well, you can see the bar graphs. Ocean planets are good. That one's pretty solid. I guess they haven't explored that. That's a good planet, too. Look at that. It's artifacts. Huge. So it just looks like the crummy planets are concentrated on this side of the galaxy. Something like that. Anyway, and this is where the Sakura are located. Seagrass. I don't even know what Seagrass Special does yet. I have no idea what that does. That's a good planet, too. Jeez. Alright, I gotta stop looking at the worlds over here because I'm just gonna get frustrated. Also, I definitely need another ship to put a blockade here to seal off the Mercians. So yeah, that'll be the next build to get that. Alright, great, we solved.
A little friendly bark.
So he wants us to
Help
share
both
charts.
races thrive,
If I say
don't
no,
you think?
he'll get angry, so I'll just say yes for right now.
Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks, friend! It did get very quiet. Alright, so we just finished... Wait, what did we just finish? I think we finished... Oh, the cloning center, that's right. By the way, so currently right now, this is the only way to see what buildings are on a planet is to, like, scroll around like this. It's kind of a neat graphical effect, but there really needs to be a list of just what planets, what buildings are on the planet, because currently it's a little obnoxious. Alright, let's get the research lab down, because free research is free research. And we'll decide what to do after that. I don't know, we'll see. Figure it out from there. The other planets, yeah, about to build a farm. Then we're going to need... Actually, I'll just go ahead and queue this up right now. The next thing we're going to need is we're going to need that morale building. So I might as well just queue that up right now. This is a planet that's going to be unhappy. Great, thanks. Alright, guard. I think that the guard commands also kind of mess up the AI's pathfinding. I could be wrong, but it certainly seems to mess up the pathfinding of my units when I run into those. Alright, so there's a guy on strike. Let's dial down the attack rate. We'll probably need to like permanently start dialing it down because my city colonies are starting to grow. It's going to be hard to maintain this top. I mean, I can deal with a striker, but when I only have 14 pop, losing one of them is not great. Like, losing them is not ideal. Alright, yeah, so we've got the support facility queued up, and then that'll keep them happy for the time being. Wait, where was that? Alright, yeah, I do not want him on research, I want him on population. And I don't know what it's going to build here. After the research lab's done, I'm kind of free to start building stuff. Like, after that, I'll have its initial infrastructure done, and it can kind of do stuff. I do have a colony ship en route, don't I? Yeah, there it is. How many more turns? 7 more turns, okay. Well, now I've scouted all these planets, so I'm not sure that this scout really holds much purpose. I think there's like one unexplored world, so... This thing does cost me money, so I think I'm just going to scrap this scout. I don't see any purpose. It's like deep behind enemy lines, and via star chart trading, I already can see all their planets, so... just scrap it. Get that command point back. By the way, so you're limited in how many ships you can have. Like right now I have 15 command points, which is very low. And the scouts do eat up 1, which is not a big deal, but they do eat up 1, so... Alright, is this ship in position yet? I think so. Yep. So hold here, guard, and now we've got that system blocked. So we've got blockers here, here, and here. Is there anything important? Alright, so there's nothing too key in this system. I think we'll try to make a stand here. Like, try to block off this system, because I feel like trying to grab systems over here might be a little bit too far. And then we'll just have this whole... This is almost half the galaxy sealed off, and we'll just focus on developing this. Maybe eat one of the other races in, like, the mid-game. I don't know. Just kind of going from there. We don't have... The quality of our planets is low, but we're going to have a lot of them, so that's a plus. Okay, so remember how I was getting +1 pollution per turn? Now that I finished that pollution building, it's at 0%. So now I'm not polluting. Of course, if I keep... You know, if I pull more people over here, it goes back to +1. But it does a good job of cleaning up that initial pollution. Alright, so we want another frigate to block off one of these systems. I need another one on this tile. And then I might build a ship that can actually deal with these space pirates. And then probably more colony ships. Because I don't have anything else to build, and that's totally fine. What I want right now is just spamming the colony ships. I'm okay with not putting them on research for now. And just growing faster. So we explored a planet somewhere. In this system, I think. Alright, that's a good world, too. It's low on food, but otherwise it's pretty good. Has a special, too, so bonus credits for having gems. Oh, and this ship should meet the Sakura. That's the other thing I should do with that scout. That's the only other thing that I need to do. Oh, by the way, so there's the Guardian, if you're curious. The Guardian, you can see the Guardian's rating is 57,000 power. My frigate, my only military ships right now have 119. So the Guardian's pretty strong. Yeah, Guardian's pretty strong. We will not be dealing with fighting the Guardian anytime soon. You guard. I am amused by that. Alright, so you come over here and block off that entry point. So, it might be nice to get a space factory out. The only problem is, again, I can't build those military outposts unless I have a colony in the system. So let's decide where we want to colonize next. For strategic purposes, it might be useful to take one of these worlds. Boy, that is a crummy planet. I'm like, where is a planet that's not completely terrible that also has some strategic value? Probably this world, because it has the Dark Quartz, which is a nice bonus. Ah, but it has no food, and it's only max size 4. Jeez, these planets are so bad. If we're just going off of like strategic value, this is probably the most important one, because this system has 2 different entry points I'm trying to seal off. But yeesh, is it a bad planet. There's the Gaia world down here that's ultra poor. Like down here there's some good planets, but well, we'll figure it out. This would be a nice planet to have just because then I can start fortifying these spots, but geez, is it a weak spot. Only max pop 4? If I can terraform it, it'll be good. So this is a great question, Lemon. I have not currently found a way to rename planets. I have to believe that that will be in the game at some point, but right now, if there is a way to do it, I haven't found it, unfortunately. So anyway, I'm building a colony ship, right? Or no, I didn't queue up anything. Well, let's queue up a colony ship. So that's what we're going to want. At least until we get some more tech in. Yeah, this planet list is pretty bad. All the good planets are like way far away from me in other corners of the galaxy. Which is unfortunate, but it makes for a more fun game, I suppose. What I have is pretty crummy, but what I have will be mine, and no one else's. So it looks like the space pirates spawned another thingy. You know, like even that planet's okay. Alright, yeah, so they spawned another guy. This this ship that's coming through should be able to grab that when it comes by. Or barring that, this ship can just get it. We do have a colony ship right here, so that could be annoying, but just need to keep them from landing on the same tile. Anyway, so we finished the research lab, and now now we can kind of do whatever we want here, because there's not really anything else to build. This is military stuff. This gives us more command points, and it lets us let ships repair, otherwise they can't repair. Can't heal. This is like defense, which is obviously we don't need. Marine barracks. Pollution cleanup, but I don't think we need pollution cleanup right now. It's like, even if I run mostly on factories, it still doesn't cause a problem. So we're going to grow next turn. Well, maybe we build a space factory here, or maybe we just build another colony ship. I don't see much else to build. Or, alternately, we could do research. There's always that possibility, too, but I think I'd rather fill out this large list of planets that we have. Because, like, even a crummy planet like this, I mean, hey, it's better than having nothing. We can always, you know, produce stuff for food. And I just don't feel like I need the tech to be coming in faster right now. Like, nobody's threatening me. What do I really need on the tech tree right now? This will be helpful. Xenobiotics would be helpful, and Neutron Collider would be helpful too. I don't know, I think I'd rather have the colony ship though. Like, this planet's only at 4 pop out of 9, might as well keep it growing. And we're still trickling in research at a decent rate. Like, we are still discovering techs, it's not like we're sitting on nothing. As we discover, as more planets like get their infrastructure up to speed, they'll continue to build research buildings. Like, this one's only at 1 research right now, but as it grows, it'll get better at that. So yeah, that planet's grown. Yeah, 6 turns. Alright, so let's put some of that in. Production. 9 turns for a colony ship? Yeah, that sounds about right. It's going to be unhappy at, I think, size 7. What if we do this? 8 and 11? I prefer this, I think. Cool. I'll work on that. And there goes that pirate ship's on its way in. This ship's going to grab this. What fleet needs orders? So we discovered this planet. That's not an especially great world. Oh wait, did I already scout this one? No. Alright. So your job now is to go meet the Sakura. Alright, so here comes the pirates. We did finish that one tech. Alright, so this planet finished its morale building, so it won't be unhappy. And let's get the cloning center done next to help it grow. Cloning center plus the tech we just researched will cause the growth to go up by a lot. Yeah, like look how much faster the homeworld's growing now. Next population in 3 turns. Because now it's 40% less food to grow. We have the cloning center, and we now... Well, actually, no, I haven't even taken that benefit yet. So I get my choice between 2 things. A spying bonus that does nothing because spying's not in the game, or 15% less food needed to grow at every planet. Let me think about this one for a minute. I think I'll take this incredibly overpowered growth bonus over something that has no effect because it's not in the game yet. Okay. Anyway, since I've gone growth right now, I think I probably want to go for the Neutron Collider next. Because that gives me a production bonus. And when we need more money, we'll grab this tech. But for now, we're just playing the econ game. Alright, and our colony ships arrived. Cool. Colonize that. That's planet number 4. I like the way the pace of the early game works, too. Like, you're not colonizing planets too fast. You're not colonizing them too slowly. It kind of has like a steady pace to it. It's a good feel. Again, it's kind of similar to the pace in Civ 4, I feel like, which is, again, kind of is a pretty big compliment from me. So, alright, let's get that auto factory done right away. Or wait. This is a desert planet, so it probably needs food more than production. Do we want to rush the farm instead? No, because the auto factory adds production every turn, but the farm adds food every turn. Actually, I think it is better to do the farm here first. Because this planet is, because 2 food per turn versus 4 production per turn. I think it's actually better to do the farm, rush a farm here, which it desperately needs. Oh, and I need to research that tech that gives me the fungal farm, because this is a desert planet and I'm going to need it here. It's a great production planet, it just has very little food. We're going to need to get soil enrichment for this planet too. Alright, so let's do that. Might as well do this for the first turn. Actually, no, it'll overflow. One case where that's probably better off. So we'll just let the overflow go because it's more efficient. Alright. Colony ship, cloning center. Just rush the hydroponic farm. Cool. Alrighty. So, we got a new pirate ship. You come in and deal with it. Same as before. Alright, will the asteroids block a shot this time? I don't think so. Wait, let's slow it down. Sorry, I'm having fun. Here it comes. Bye-bye. Eventually I will get to combat that's not just early game scouts skirmishing with each other. So 1 damage taken. Anyway. Get back to blocking that again. Alright, so planet grew. Cloning. Actually, so this planet is weak on production. Or no, it's not weak on production. It's okay on production. It's just really good on food because it's a Terran planet. 7 turns. Actually, I think it's better to get 4 food than 2 production. They're not always interchangeable like that, but I think that's pretty good. Alright, so we do want the auto factory next. So yeah, it's getting 8 turns to the auto. Alright, that looks okay. Yeah, this planet's big issue is food. It needs soil enrichment really badly. But it'll get there eventually. We don't even have that tech yet, but we will in time. Next turn. So yeah, Mentar. Note that Mentar is just like growing non-stop now. Now that I have that stuff in place. Again, but it's still not close to its max pop. So I'm just gonna keep running these farmers until it is. I might as well take advantage of that. 5 turns to grow? Yes, please. We're going to lose the pop point when the colony ship comes out anyway. There's no reason not to just keep growing. Like, grow, grow, grow. Basic to most turn-based strategy games. Oh, hello. There goes a human scout. So, guard that. And you come over here. And guard that. But all in all, it's been a good opening. The AI is not pressuring me, no surprise. Oh, and hey, there's a Sakura world. How about you go meet them? I'd assume that we going to a planet of there. Oh, hey, and we can't go that way anyway because the Sakura blocked off their home world. I'm not sure why we haven't met them yet, because there's a planet in this system, but presumably we'll meet them soon enough. Right? Being over one of their colonies, you'd think that we would meet them? Maybe that's just crazy talk. This seems to be a quiet turn. Let's see if there's anything. Alright, so colony ship's going to pop out next turn. I will have to decide where that's going. Probably at the point where the good worlds are mostly taken. So we have like these 3 backline worlds. Oh yeah, I was going to design a ship to come kill the pirates because I need to put bombs on a ship to do that. I am going to want these 2 planets, but again, they're really safe. I think I need to grab this one next, even though it's crummy, so I can start putting defenses up here. Because these little frigates don't really scare anyone. It's actually kind of amazing that they haven't been, that the AI lets them go and doesn't try to challenge them. So, yeah, I'll probably have to grab the border worlds next. Start working on that. That's my thought, even though they're lousy worlds. I'll have enough. I have enough tech coming in now that I can provide some degree of food for them. Not a lot, but some degree of food. So anyway, actually, let's finish this and then we'll do the. I want those fungal farms. So anyway, there's the colony ship. As I said, I think I'm going to grab this planet. It's not a good planet, but it's in a strategic location. It does have a lot of production, so there is that. It's just getting food in there is the problem. So I think I'm going to do that. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to build a space factory behind it, so I can start fortifying that system. Drop down to size 9 on population. Let's see what the other colonies are doing. This one's almost done its own colony. Cloning center, auto factory just getting started. And you are going to guard. Oh, no, 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 cancel. Okay, I'm glad that there's a cancel order there. I wanted to guard this spot, not attack this and declare war on the humans. That was not my goal. Alright, so apparently I have not met the Sakura, which is really weird. But what I'll do is just sit here, and they'll have to come out of their system at some point and meet me. Alright, that's, by the way, that is 50 turns, so let's see where we stand in the game right now, shall we? It's unfortunate that I can't see the Sakura's bar graphs just yet. For some reason, the game says that my excellence is really low, whatever that means. I still don't really know how this is calculated, but... So, in score, apparently the game thinks my score is terrible. I don't know how they evaluate this. But they think my score is terrible. My army is low. Not surprisingly, the cats are higher, but they're still not really that high. I have not built much of anything in the way of military. So there's my pop. Population's already starting to outpace the AI. That's a good sign. That's what I've been investing in, pop growth. Same number of colonies as everybody. We're at 4. But again, note my population is significantly higher. I just lost a pop point because I built a colony ship. So I was at 19. They look like they're at 14 and 13. Yeah, they're at 14 and 13, so that's a pretty big advantage. And oh yeah, can you see when I did my rush buys? It's done. So anyway, that's 50 turns. It's almost 10 p.m. here. I do have to get up for work at 5:45 a.m., so I'm going to stop here for tonight. And hopefully I'll try to pick this up tomorrow. And just do like another hour and a half, 2-hour stream. And we'll pick up and keep going with this, because this has been a fun game thus far. I feel like I have enough familiarity now with like the basics that I can start thinking more about big picture strategy. And granted, the AI is not challenging right now, but I think it will be eventually. I hope so. It's really easy to make the AI challenging. You just dial up its bonuses. But I'm liking the game. I'm still liking it. I just like the atmosphere, the aesthetics. I think it's fun. It's not a great strategy game, but it's solid, if that makes sense. And hopefully it'll get better as the early access goes on. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're having a good week, and hopefully I'll see some of you again tomorrow. So have a good one. Take care.